Welcome. I'm Seema from Edufinite and I'm glad you could join me. This will be a series of lessons in parts of speech, and in this first lesson I'll give you a quick introduction to the different parts of speech in English language, which will be followed by a detailed discussion in each part of speech in the forthcoming videos. But before we begin, I'd like to remind you that if you have any queries, do feel free to ask questions in the comment section below and I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. What are parts of speech? Each word has a special job or role to play in the formation of meaningful sentence. On that basis, we can divide the role of the words into 9 basic categories, and they're called parts of speech. Just as we build a desired Lego toy by joining the desired Lego blocks together, similarly, the parts of speech are the building blocks of English language, and we arrange them in a desired manner to express ourselves. Now let us analyze these parts of speech closely to gain a much better understanding of them in the formation of sentence. We can divide the parts of speech into 9 basic categories, and they are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection, and article. What are nouns? Noun is a naming word in a sentence. It can be names of living things like person, animal, birds, etc. Non-living things like buildings, furniture, books, etc. Places like country, city, rivers, oceans, etc. Time like hour, month, year, etc. Actions, ideas, or emotions which cannot be perceived by our 5 senses like love, intelligence, failure, success, surprise, etc. These are called abstract nouns. Now, to understand nouns, let us consider the following sentences. Rahul and his friends will be going out for a walk in the evening. Now, Rahul and friends are names of living things. Walk is an abstract noun and evening is time. So, these are all nouns. Neha and her sister are going on a trip to Switzerland. Neha and her sister, names of living things, trip abstract, and Switzerland is the name of a place. So, these are all nouns. Failures pave the way to success. Failures, way, and success are all abstract nouns. Now, what are pronouns? Pronoun is a word used in place of a noun mentioned in a sentence. It is used to avoid the unnecessary repetitions of that noun while saying or writing about it. The pronoun must agree with the number and the gender of the noun it is used instead of. Now, to understand pronouns, let us consider the following sentences. Raj is not attending the piano class as he is sick. He is the pronoun used in agreement with the singular and masculine gender of the noun Raj. The books are untidily kept on the rack. Rearrange them tidily. Them is the pronoun used in agreement with the plural and neuter gender of the noun books. The picture on the wall is crooked. Straighten it. It is the pronoun used in agreement with the singular and neuter gender of the noun picture. Sheila is studying. Do not disturb her. Her is the pronoun used in agreement with the singular and feminine gender of the noun Sheila. Now next is verb. What are verbs? Verb is a word in a sentence that expresses physical action like walk, sing, eat, read, pray, etc. undertaken by the subject, that is the noun or the pronoun of that sentence. Now, it can also express a state of being or concept like be, seem, look, smell, have, etc. Now, to understand the verbs, let us consider the following sentences. The student walks fast. Walks expresses a physical action, so it is the verb here. Neha is singing quite well. Is expresses a state of being and singing expresses a physical action. So both are the verbs here. The dog seems to be hungry. Seems expresses a state of being, so it is the verb here. That boy is rich. Is expresses a state of being, so it is the verb here. Now, the next is adjective. What are adjectives? Adjective is a word in a sentence that modifies or tells us more about the noun or the pronoun by providing relevant information about its quality, quantity, size, shape, color, duration, feelings, personal characteristics, etc. A sentence can have one or more than one adjective for the same noun. An adjective is used either before a noun or after a stative verb that expresses state of being. Now, to understand the adjectives, let us consider the following sentences. A girl went out for a walk. Here, there is no adjective. Hence, the noun girl has not been specified. Could be any girl. Now, the next sentence, a smart girl went out for a walk. Here, one adjective smart modifies the noun girl. Now, the next sentence, a smart, tall, intelligent, and beautiful girl went out for a walk. Here, four adjectives, smart, tall, intelligent, beautiful, modify the same noun girl. Now, the next sentence, Rohan is naughty. Here, adjective naughty is used after the stative verb is. Now, the next comes adverb. What is adverb? Adverb is a word in a sentence that describes or modifies either a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Adverbs provide us relevant information about the words they modify and tend to answer the questions when, that is adverb of time, how, that is adverb of manner, where, that is adverb of place, how often, adverb of frequency, to what degree or how much, that is adverb of degree or quantity. Now, to understand adverbs, let us consider the following sentences. Radha walks slowly. Slowly modifies the verb walks and tells us how Radha walks. So, it is adverb of manner. Next sentence. Govind has an exceptionally beautiful painting. Exceptionally modifies adjective beautiful and tells us to what degree the painting is beautiful. So, it is adverb of degree. Now, next sentence. I can see the horizon quite clearly. Quite modifies the adverb clearly and tells us to what degree I can see. So, it is an adverb of degree. The detective followed the criminal everywhere. Everywhere modifies the verb followed and tells us where the detective followed. So, it is adverb of place. Rana hurt his ankle yesterday. Now, yesterday modifies the verb hurt and tells us when did Rana hurt his ankle. So, it is adverb of time. I seldom write letters. Now, seldom modifies the verb write and tells us how often I write letters. So, it is adverb of frequency. Now, preposition. What is a preposition? Preposition is a word in a sentence that is placed before a noun or a pronoun, which is the object of the preposition, to express the relationship of the same noun or pronoun with other words of the sentence. Now, prepositional phrase is the preposition, the object of the preposition, that is noun or pronoun, and all the modifiers between the two. Now, to understand prepositions, let us consider the following sentences. The little girl sat under the tree. Under is the preposition whose object is tree, and it shows the relationship between sat and tree. Here, under the tree is the prepositional phrase. Rahul is standing beside the car. Beside is the preposition whose object is car, and it shows the relationship between standing and car. Here, beside the car is the prepositional phrase. I will leave after dinner. After is the preposition whose object is dinner, and it shows the relationship between leave and dinner. This song was sung by him. By is the preposition whose object is him, and it shows the relationship between sung and him. Now, conjunction. What is a conjunction? Conjunction is a word within a sentence that is used to join words which can be nouns, verbs, or adjectives, phrases, and clauses to express thoughts and ideas in a fluid manner. Now, to understand conjunctions, let us consider the following sentences. My brother likes to eat cakes, pastries, and tarts. And is the conjunction joining the words cakes, pastries, tarts, which are nouns. The players in the auditorium exercised and practiced before their match. And is the conjunction joining the words exercised, practiced, which are verbs. Arnab's sister is smart but lazy. But is the conjunction joining the words smart, lazy, which are adjectives. You must drive across a bridge and around a park to get to my house. And is the conjunction joining the phrases across a bridge, around a park. My dog refused to eat his food for he found it rather bland. For is the conjunction joining the clauses my dog refused to eat his food and he found it rather bland. Next comes interjection. Now, interjection is a word in a sentence that is used to express any weak, mild, or strong feelings or emotions like happiness, sadness, surprise, impatience, anger, excitement, or even a curse. They are usually used in the beginning of the sentence, though they can be used at the end or even in the middle of a sentence. Interjections that express strong emotion are followed with an exclamation mark or else are followed by a comma. However, a questioning interjection is followed by a question mark. Interjections are usually used in colloquial or informal conversation and are seldom used in formal writing of any sort. Now, to understand interjections, let us consider the following sentences. Wow, what a beautiful painting. Wow is the interjection expressing strong feeling of being impressed. Oops, I am sorry to have spilled the cold drinks. Oops is the interjection expressing strong feeling of dismay. I don't think I can make it. Is the interjection in the middle expressing mild feeling of disappointment. What are you saying, huh? Huh is the questioning interjection used at the end. Now, article. What is an article? Article is a word in a sentence that is used before a noun to modify it as either a specific or unspecific noun. It does so by using either the definite article the or the indefinite articles a or an, respectively. The definite article can be used before a singular, a plural, or an uncountable noun when referring to something specific. On the other hand, the indefinite articles are only used before a singular noun when referring to something in general and never before any uncountable nouns. Now, to understand articles, let us consider the following sentences. The Indian cricket team won the World Cup in the year 1983. The definite article the is used here to make the nouns it precedes more specific. Now, I would love to have a burger and an ice cream. The indefinite article a and an is used here before the singular nouns burger and ice cream respectively, as they are referred here generally, that is, any burger or any ice cream. Now, article a is used before nouns beginning with a consonant or consonant sound, and an is used before nouns beginning with a vowel or vowel sound. Now, in conclusion, let us test our understanding of parts of speech in the sentences given below. Hurrah! Our team has won the match. Think what parts of speech each word belongs to and check if they are correct. My brother likes fried eggs, but I hate it. And here comes the answer. Now, the next sentence. As Meera was late for school, she walked very quickly. Here comes the answer, and check if you've done it correctly. Next, well, the senior students and their teachers performed in the program superbly. Here is the answer, and check it out. Thank you for being with me.